Hey everybody, welcome back into the Fallout Shelter. I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking this out. There is a power outage again in New York City. I want to bring your attention to it. I'd like to share some of the information I have found with it. I'd like to share some of the information I have found on it with you. I find it really odd, the numbers that are involved here. Bloomberg, 33,000 Brooklyn customers hit with power outages during heat wave. Hollywood Reporter, New York experiences another power outage, 33,000 residents affected. Both headlines, 33,000 residents affected. This outage came 8 days after a transformer fire in Manhattan left hundreds of thousands of residents without power. The outage came 8 days after a transformer fire in Manhattan left hundreds of thousands of residents without power. So that's 8 days apart, hundreds of thousands, 33,000. They were dealing with a power outage today. This time it was because of high heat. On Sunday, the Con Edison tweeted that the crews were responding to approximately 33,000 outages in the southeast Brooklyn neighborhoods of Canarsie, Flatlands, Mill Basin, Old Mill Basin, Bergen Beach, and Georgetown due to continued heat and high usage, meaning that the power grid just cannot take the load. The heat index was 102 in Brooklyn when about 10,000 customers lost power around 6 p.m. local time. Bill de Blasio, the mayor, tweeted that about the outages a little after 5, warning that more were on the way. Okay, you hear that? He's warning more were on the way. I just spoke to Con Ed's president about tonight's outages. Their system in parts of Brooklyn is under severe strain and some equipment has failed. Here's where we stand. Con Ed is taking 30,000 customers in Brooklyn, including Canarsie, Mill Basin, and Flatbush, temporarily off power so it can make repairs and prevent a bigger outage. Okay, over in Bloomberg, the governor has ordered an investigation into the earlier Manhattan blackout. Sunday's outage mainly impacted Brooklyn with over 37,000 hit. Nowhere else in this story do we think we find the number 33,000. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is expanding a probe into recent New York City power failures as Consolidated Edison Inc. reported about 53,000 customers suffered outages amid a heat wave and a record demand. Con Ed's website Sunday night showed customers without power at various times included more than 37,000 in Brooklyn, 6,000 in Queens, and last weekend left 72,000 customers in Manhattan's west side. Yeah, all those numbers. We've been through this situation with Con Ed time and time again. They should have been better prepared. No, everybody should have listened right here to Doug McKinnon at Fox News. This came out June 20 something. I made another video on it. Right here, 32 people seen it, 3 people liked it. It was told this could be your last warning. He talked about the lights going out, all type of different reasons why the lights could go out, about how the power grid, the national power grid of the United States is truly a mess held together with, as the joke goes, by not much more than baling wire and chewing gum. In the blink of an eye, you will lose access to money, food, gasoline, communication, medicine, medical attention, heat, air conditioning, and security. Part of this, says the DHS report, further stressed, Russian government cyber actors target government entities in multiple U.S. critical infrastructure sectors, including the energy, nuclear, commercial facilities, water, aviation, and critical manufacturing sectors. The clock is ticking. How will you survive? On and on and on. The last part of this article from Fox News says, make a plan because you will be on your own. I'm going to leave links for all of this in the description of this video. I hope you will pay attention to this. I'm not reading anybody's crazy theories on everything going dark at one time. New York City, the storms in some of the states earlier left up to 800,000 people without power for a short period of time. One more time, What would you do if your lights went out right now?